Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind let's play of the Blackwell Epiphany. My name is the FlightlessBird, this is your service gaming channel, and today we're continuing on with the last game in the Blackwell series as we are here at Grace Church because a spirit, well, not a spirit, a guy died in front of us and then his spirit died. Yeah, that's something we haven't seen before. The spirit literally just got blown up. And we're seeking answers. So let's see what we can find out today, shall we? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. So we have George Ostin, who is the man we saw murdered. And we have Grace Church, which George might have been referencing to Grace Church when he said that Grace wasn't safe. Well, why would he say a church wasn't safe?
Got a sec?
What's going on?
It's funny. There are hundreds of stories about haunted churches, and here I am actually bringing a ghost to a church.
Great, I'm a floating cliche.
I didn't know there's stories about haunting churches, though. Like, that's something I'm not familiar with. I know there's a bunch of haunted buildings, but I never heard of haunted churches.
Why would George be so concerned about a church?
I don't know, we should probably explore the place a bit more and find out.
Yes, so we're gonna do that. Posters.
Weekend organ meditations. I'm not stealing from a church.
I didn't ask you. Well, I guess if you say take, it does.
It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector. I'm not... It says Grace Church. Of course, we knew that already.
Okay, doesn't seem to be anything else here, so let's go in the door. Should be open. Oh, wait. There's more out here. Hold on, I'll be back. Nope, that's just the exit. Okay. It looks like the screen was going there.
People who go to these churches worry about their souls so much, they should try dying sometime.
Really? Yeah, it does like scroll here. But then it was, that was weird.
It's a schedule of services. Nothing is going on at the moment. It leads into the church.
That leads into church. Okay, I guess they both lead to church. Weird.
It's a book full of handwritten prayers.
Unless when you exit out that second door. That's why it scrolled off screen. That's probably it.
He looks pretty deep in thought. I don't know much about church organs, but it seems nice enough.
Oh, for a Silent Hill game, we would have to play a song on it. Talk to the priest?
Hi, could I talk to you for a minute?
Please keep your voice down.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Rosa.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Father Gabriel Ullman.
Quiet night, isn't it?
It's pretty quiet here tonight.
God's house remains open despite the weather. If anybody needs us, we are here.
Why the whispers?
Why the whispers? There isn't anybody around.
That makes no difference. The tranquility of this place must be maintained, whether anybody is here or not, especially on a night like tonight.
Okay, he's wearing that thing around his neck, so does that mean he's, this is a Catholic church? Probably. Don't know if that matters. Consult notes. George Ostin.
Do you know a man named George Ostin?
I'm afraid not.
He was a member of this church. Are you sure?
It is quite a large church, as you can see. I'm afraid I am not familiar with George Ostin.
Are you sure you don't know George Ostin?
I am positive. I am sorry.
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking to join?
Not really.
I'm afraid now is not the time for a history lesson.
Could you tell me about this?
Are you looking to... I'm afraid...
So I haven't learned anything
sure
from this
you don't?
I am
place.
positive.
Clothing drive.
George Ostin was holding a clothing drive that brought clothes to this church. Are you sure you haven't heard of him?
Miss, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year. Some we arrange ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe. This is not a night to be outside.
Huh.
I better not. Especially with that priest in plain view. This book is full of prayers written by the church's congregation. They're all anonymous and they're all written by hand.
Please God, let the chemo work. I don't know what I'll do without her. I have been 6 months without a drink. Please help me last another 6. Let my uncle get exactly what he deserves. Wow. Jeez. I don't know what to do. I am so lost. If you're out there, please help. Please help my family through this horrible time. We already have been through so much. Is there a light at the end of this tunnel? Is darkness all there is? Is offing yourself the only answer? I don't really want to die. Let me find another way. I love him, but does he love me? Please let my father wake up so I can tell him I'm sorry. Aww. If my son is with you, God, tell him I love and miss him, and his baby daughter will want for nothing. I want to always be as happy as this. I lost my job. It's my fault. What do I tell my wife? What do I do?
These prayers just go on and on. There must be dozens of them. I don't have time to read them all. If any, I need to narrow it down somehow.
Dang it, what was that?
If any of these handwritten prayers are useful, flipping through blindly isn't the answer. I need to narrow it down somehow.
Ow.
The Grace George was referring to has to be Grace Church. There's no answer. Hi again.
Yes.
Could you tell me about that book?
Could you tell me about that book over there?
For some, silent prayer isn't enough. They want to write it down and make it real. That is what that book is for.
Okay. You sure you haven't heard Judge
sure
Ostin still?
Could you tell me?
Are you? I'm afraid.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Yeah, you say that.
If any of these handwritten prayers are useful, flipping through blindly isn't the answer. I need to narrow it down somehow.
How do I narrow it down somehow? I mean, what am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. I need more clues is what I need. I need more information. Because I only have 2 notes and that's not helping me. I don't have any new emails. Don't know if I've already searched for some like Grace Church. And I've already looked up Gabriel Ullman. And I haven't found anything. Well, I found this, but that's not gonna help me any. What about the one guy, George Ostin? We need more clues. Go back here? It's the only thing I can think of.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
I think these are all the same. Let me re-click on them now.
Is there any way I can look inside George's apartment? It's really important.
Sorry. Unless you've been authorized, I can't let you in.
Can you tell me anything else about the clothing drive?
No. But if you have any old clothes, feel free to give them to me. I'll put them in the box.
Better not. If you did that, you wouldn't have any clothes left.
Do you know where George Ostin is?
I really couldn't say. Sorry.
This is not helping me. There's gotta be something maybe I'm missing somewhere.
I'd better not push my luck. If I know anything, it's not to argue with a determined doorman.
Smart uniform, clean cut, seems dedicated to his job. We ain't sneaking past this guy. Hopefully we won't have to.
Anything up here?
Yep, it's an elevator, all right. Just an elevator.
Holiday clothing drive. Please leave your old clothes here. Leave your clothes here.
Looks like it's full of old clothes. I love the idea, but I'm not really a hands-on kind of guy.
Please leave your old clothes here.
Better.
PlayStation.
Detective,
Uh-huh.
have you ever been to Grace Church for any reason?
Church? No, I haven't. Why?
No reason. Forget it. I know the victim's name is George Ostin.
Yeah, this crap doesn't impress me anymore. And even if it did, you're not a cop. You're not even officially on the books.
So, make it unofficial. You've done it before.
Not this time, sorry. With all due respect, you need to back off.
He's not helping me at all.
See you around.
Uh-huh.
And we've already got Joey to give us... Like, we can't go in this door. And Joey's already got us looking through all of this. And we already got this information about George Ostin.
Looks like some kind of duty rust. I'm not just
We tried actually going in here.
You really don't want to go in there.
Oh, really?
Look, you and I have an arrangement. I have to keep it quiet, but it works. You go in there and start bugging my colleagues, it will come back to bite both our asses. And neither of us wants that.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So there's not really much I can do. And there's nothing out here.
It's a schedule of...
And it's not like I need to send Joey in somewhere.
He's leaning forward and his eyes are closed. He's either praying or sleeping. No reaction. Probably feels drafts all the time in a joint like this. I'm not just gonna blow on it. I'm not... And say what exactly?
Don't know.
Can we get going? Let's have a little talk.
What?
I've never been much for praying, but after last night, I'd pray forever if I thought it would help.
We'll get to the bottom of it, Joey.
Yeah, that's what we do. What was in that book you were reading?
At the church, it was a book of prayers, all written by hand.
Were any of them illuminating?
Not really.
Written by hand. I need... Oh, I just had a thought. I need a handwriting comparison between the two things.
Why would George get so worked up over a church?
Churches can be more than just a building.
For some, I guess. Fancy uptown address, the cops being cagey. This George Ostin must be a pretty big deal. Guy like that must have some enemies.
Who could hate him enough to do that to him?
Nobody I want to meet.
Now the question though is, did he
At
actually...
the church? Not really.
Did he actually write that? This, how do I get it though? Maybe Joey can help. This note. Yeah, it's possible George Ostin wrote this note, which means he might have written something in the book. So I need to get this note. Hello? We have progress. It's not far enough, but can we get it on the other side there? Wow,
Whatever Joey did, the doorman doesn't seem to have noticed.
that thing slid a long way. Did you pick it up? No. It's right on your feet.
Dropped my pen.
Okay, we have...
It's a handwritten note from George Ostin asking the residents of his building to donate old clothes to charity. I'm sure they won't miss it.
Okay, so we have a way to maybe delineate. Did I just use the word delineate? Whatever. We have a way to narrow down which notes might have been written by him.
With this sample of George's handwriting, I might be able to find something written by him. Gotcha.
Fantastic. Notes updated Lia. Is that Lia Pierro? This place always brought me and Lia solace. Despite everything it still does. Is this really what I must do? It seems impossible. I am finding my faith in shaken to its very core. Please help me find the strength to fight this battle. If not for me, then for Lia and the others.
I don't need to turn to any other page.
Okay. Can we ask about Lia?
Yeah.
And a prayer written by George. He hoped to save himself and somebody named Lia.
Do you know a woman named Lia? I think she was a member of this church.
Even if she was, I'm afraid the name eludes me. I'm sorry.
Man, you don't know anyone, do you?
Well,
This is not gonna find anything. Police station, maybe?
detective,
Uh-huh.
does the name Lia mean anything to you?
Lia who?
I'm not sure.
Well then.
Really?
Does the name...
Lia...
I'm not sure.
Well then.
We know that there's a Lia Pierro.
Well,
Uh-huh.
Maybe he has a reason to search the desk now if we know that it's a Lia. What was the other guy? Yeah, Disher. Whoever
Name
Disher
on this
is.
I have no idea. It says Pierro. I have no idea who that is. Don't know what I can... I don't even know who this Pierro person is.
Oh, come on, we know there's a Lia Pierro.
I'm not good. I don't even know. There's nothing I can do with that. Just a small interrogation room. It's empty. Just
Don't see. Don't see anything that can help me here. What's the name of that film? What's the name of the film? Was the newspaper? I need to go back to that. How do I go back to that newspaper? It's not gonna help. Notes. Notes. I don't have any notes on this. Sam's right in front of us.
detective,
Uh-huh.
does the name Lia...
Lia...
I'm not sure.
Well then.
Gosh
Well-
darn it.
Uh-huh.
Duty roster.
looks like some kind of duty roster. Nothing relevant. Why would I want...
I need to find some
Modern-
way
I don't even
to...
know what... At the bottom are the words Alex Sil... Just a cop.
Not what I want to do. What I do.
George wrote Lia's name down in a prayer. Whatever kind of relationship they have, he must care for her a lot. Lia's name was mentioned in George's prayer at Grace Church. Was she a member?
Not sure.
Does the
Lia who?
I need to know her last name.
Well,
Maybe he knows?
Yes, miss?
did George know anyone named Lia?
Lia? You mean the police officer?
There we go.
Police officer?
Yeah. Haven't seen her around for a while, though. Did they break up or something?
I have no idea.
Too bad if so. I liked her. She was good for George.
Lea's a cop. Doorman George's building said Lia was a cop, and apparently by George, he had hoped to save himself from somebody named Lia.
You said Lia was good for George. Could you tell me why?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said any of that. You're not a cop or anything yourself, are you?
Well...
No, you're not. You would have shown me your badge if you were. Forget it. Sorry.
And I knew this because of the previous night. We had that article about Lia Pierro. Why couldn't we connect the dots with that? It seems kind of weird.
Detective? So, George Ostin was involved with a police officer named Lia. That's it, isn't it? All the secrecy. It's because the police are involved.
You want to get us both in trouble?
Of course not. I want to help you. Look what I discovered already.
Look, I keep my distance from you for a reason. I know you got your sources. I don't know who they are, but you have a way. That goes without saying. Lia Pierro is a fine detective. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
There's the name.
Maybe you can help, maybe you can't. But I know you're gonna stick your nose in no matter what I say.
Sorry, but I have to.
Yeah, I get that. I can't stop you, but I can't help you either. You're on your own.
Believe me, Detective, if there's anything I'm not, it's on my own.
We'll just be careful.
The doorman George's building said Lia was a cop, and apparently he hoped to see someone named Lia
Can you
Pierro.
tell me anything about Officer Pierro?
I told you, I can't help you on this one. Sorry.
That's right, we know someone who can help
Well-
us. Joey, we now know that we need to search her desk. So could you please not give me any issues on this?
It says Pierro. Huh. This must be Lia Pierro's desk.
Excellent.
Yep, this is Lia Pierro's desk, all right.
This folder seems to be full of old expense reports. Too many to go through even if I could open it. The journal is labeled Midtown Jaywalking Citations 2001 to 2004. Interesting light reading.
There's an envelope that probably has an address. Yep, Lia Pierro's house. Perfect.
I assume it's a telephone, although it's hard to tell these days. It's one of those computer things. Looks like it's powered down. Cute kid.
Yeah. Okay. You're not gonna invest.
Anyway,
Yeah, you're not gonna invest every destiny, but it's okay. We have an address, which means we have a location to go. I'm still confused why I couldn't use the information from the previous day.
I don't know where you're going, and I ain't gonna ask. Just don't step on any toes, okay? We cops can get pretty touchy when it concerns one of our own.
Yeah, so do I.
what did you mean by that?
Exactly what it sounded like. Whoever George was, he was one of us.
Us?
Yeah. Come on. It's a long way to Astoria.
Lia Pierro.
So, this is what a cop's salary gets you, huh? A 2-story in Astoria.
It's not bad. Nicer than some of the foster homes I grew up in. Anyway, shall we?
Yeah, we both know the drill by now.
What is this?
Whoever made this snowman made it a long time ago. Several weeks at least.
Oh, so that's probably the nose.
Frozen solid. There's not much I can do with it. I don't have much coffee left. I don't want to waste it.
Okay. I mean, that just looks like it's sticking out, doesn't it?
I think one of my old foster homes had a tire swing, but it was so long ago, I don't remember. I better not. It's hard to see inside, but it looks like a little girl's room. Locked tight. I'm not getting in this way. The mailbox is a bit iced over, but shouldn't be too hard to open.
Let's check.
There's a letter in here. It was wet and stuck to the side of the mailbox, but I got it. This letter is soaking wet. It's practically falling apart in my hands.
The wired ab. Of course, they just cut out the name of this because I'm not gonna be able to search for this. The wild abstract. The wild abs. Gym membership. The wild. More clues
The
here.
mailbox is locked.
Well, that's what it's time for. Joey, you're up.
Hello?
Anything?
Seems quiet so far. Let me look around.
Almost eerie.
There's only one key on the key rack. The label on it says Emile.
Meal.
I can't. I'm not just gonna. I'm not. There's only one key.
Meal. Let me write that down. Meal. Could be Lia Pierro? Possibly.
Painting of some old guy looking out a window. Don't know if it's art or not, but it's okay. I prefer not to stick my head into random drawers unless I have to.
Well, how do you know you have
Besides,
to?
Look how dark this room is. There's no way I'd be able to see what's inside there.
Alright, fair point.
It's a door, what can I say? One of the many variations of phone. It's a picture of the Manhattan skyline. I guess if you live out here in Queens, you'd want a memento of civilization. Just a light switch.
Hello?
Yeah. Is anybody there?
Who are you?
Why
Mister?
is there a little kid
Are you
here?
looking for my mom?
Yes. Is she around?
Uh-huh. I have to practice. Sorry.
Damn it.
Why is there a little kid? KK the troll.
KK the Troll. Cute.
I'm gonna write that down. KK the troll.
Does it want a hug?
It's just a fridge, humming quietly. A painting of a vase of flowers. Why do people paint these things? An old fuse box. Planks of wood left over from some sort of building project. Just an empty shelf.
I love the piano, but it's so sad hearing a little kid who's a ghost play a piano.
A blown light bulb. Just a poster for some old junk car. A Christmas tree. Plastic, naturally. The only light in this room is coming from the street lamp outside that window. A painting of some miserable old dame in a crinoline.
It's a crinoline. Thought this was something. I was avoiding this last. Nope, it's nothing. That's clearly something, isn't it?
That's...
Let's go back to her real quick.
Joey, you all right?
Yeah, sure, whatever. We got a spook.
Is it Lia Pierro?
No, it's her daughter, a little girl.
I see.
Yeah.
How old?
10, maybe 11?
And she's okay?
You mean besides being dead? Yeah, she's playing the piano.
Well,
Yeah, well.
That sucks so bad. Little kids should not. Meal. Lia Pierro. Okay. KK the troll. I was thinking maybe it was like a popular cartoon or something. Joey, get back in there. Talk to the kid. Please.
Looks to be some drawing of a little girl.
It's a self-portrait.
I don't know much about these computer things, but it looks powered down. I can't see inside, but it looks like a Valentine's Day card.
It's from my dad.
Cute, but I don't know the first thing about dollhouses.
That's okay. Neither do I. None of my dolls fit in there anyway.
That bear looks like it's been sat on more than played with.
It's his fault if he doesn't get out of the way.
Aw.
It's really coming down hard. It's a stuffed globe of the earth. She's left this shirt in the middle of the floor. I guess she won't be picking it up.
Aw.
Some kind of stuffed octopus.
His name is Cute Thulu.
Cute too. Oh, that's adorable.
It's a stuffed panda.
She's Pandora the Giant. Her home planet is the globe ball, but she's too big to go back, so she stays here.
What a cute kid.
Seems to be in good shape. She looks 10, maybe 11. Too damn young either way.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi. I'm practicing.
I can see that. You're pretty good.
Thanks.
I'll only be a minute, then you can get back to it.
Well, okay.
I'm Joey.
My name's Joey. What's yours?
Are you sure you should be here?
Sure.
I'm Kendra Haskins.
Kendra. Okay, it gave me a note. Are you alone?
Are you here all alone?
No, Mom's here.
Are you sure? I can't find her.
I'm pretty sure. I'd know if she was gone.
What about your dad? Is he around?
No, he's late.
Late? Late for what?
Picking me up? On Fridays we go to the Abacus, and then I live with him until Monday. But he's late.
Abacus. The AB, that could be Abacus.
You said you go to the Abacus.
It's his work.
Your dad takes you to work?
Mm-hmm. He's the boss.
Your dad's the boss, huh? He must be a very important man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can you tell me anything else about this Abacus place?
It's Dad's work. TVs and computers and stuff. He lets me play with them when nobody's around.
No, not this time. Not with her. Besides, it's not like that line ever works anyway.
I'm glad. I didn't really want to click on that one either. It just was the first thing that was there. Last thing you remember.
Kendra, I need you to tell me the last thing you remember.
Why?
Just humor me.
I was coming home from school and I came here. That's it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've been waiting for my dad.
Do you know George Ostin?
You mean Mom's friend?
Yeah,
He's okay. Mom likes him.
but you don't.
Dunno.
Can you tell me anything about George?
He comes here and I'm with Dad. I found some of his socks in the hamper. It was really gross.
Can you tell me?
He comes here. It was.
Grace Church.
Do you ever go to Grace Church?
No, but Mom does.
She does.
She used to go a lot. Not anymore though.
So your mom went to Grace Church.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking for Lia, your mother. Any idea where she could be?
She should be here. I'd know if she wasn't.
I'm looking for.
Tell me about yourself, Kendra.
Dunno.
Do you know?
Tell me.
Really? Kendra's father's place called the Abacus.
So where is this Abacus?
Near the subway.
Right. Do you know which subway?
No, sorry.
That's all right. We'll figure it out. We
I know how to
always
figure
do.
it out.
Can you tell me?
It's Dad's work. TVs and computers and stuff. He lets me play with them when nobody's around.
Can you tell me?
He.
Okay.
Hey, kiddo. I'd like you to come with me.
Why?
Oh my god. Just trust me, I'm gonna take you to mom, I'm gonna take you to dad, I'm the bus driver, I'm taking you to school, I'm the exterminator, you need to leave immediately. Mom.
I'm gonna take you to see your mom.
I
She's
told
here.
you. Mom's right here.
Yeah.
And I need to practice. Sorry.
I figured as much.
Hey, sorry.
Well,
Listen. I'm gonna take you to your dad.
Dad?
Yeah, he couldn't make it, so I was asked to take you.
What should I have for breakfast?
Eh?
Breakfast? What should I have for breakfast?
I have no idea.
I have to practice.
It's almost like that's a code.
Listen. I'm the bus driver. I'm taking you to school.
It's winter vacation. There's no school.
Dang it.
I need to practice.
Hey,
Well,
listen. I'm the exterminator. You need to vacate the premises immediately.
where's your uniform?
Huh?
You're spraying for bugs in that suit?
It's an old suit.
I need to practice.
Hey,
Well,
listen. This place is depressing. You need to get out of here.
I'm fine. Thanks. I need to practice.
Yeah, it looks like I need to find out for breakfast. It's like some sort of code.
Just trust me.
No.
Hey,
Well,
Because when you ask her this... Oh. Yeah, it's gotta be something specific.
eggs? Hey, sorry.
well,
Listen. Look.
what?
Toast? Hey,
Well,
listen. Look.
There's something specific I have to know first.
Hey,
Because I don't think any of these will
listen.
work.
Look.
what?
It's way too late for breakfast. How about dinner or lunch instead? Hey,
Well,
listen. Look.
what?
Whatever you like, kid.
Yeah, there's something specific I have to say.
Nope, still a ghost. I get. What do you want me to?
It's just a fridge.
Kick of the troll.
It's just a.
Well, I did get a bunch of new information
I
though.
prefer.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a feeling. We've seen some pretty nasty stuff in our day, but there's something about this house. Forget it. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey, Joey?
You rang.
It's hard to believe a house like this costs as much as my tiny room in the city.
Thinking of moving?
God, no. Still got a strong signal on my phone. This new model is pretty great.
Could you stop staring at screens for 5 seconds? No wonder you need glasses.
But I think the game is telling you need to look up the Abacus thing.
You said Kendra's father is the boss of a place called the Abacus.
That's what she said.
That little girl, she's hiding from something, burying herself in creativity.
Really?
I kind of know the signs.
Kendra Haskins. I should probably write that name down. Kendra Haskins.
Whoever Lia is, she definitely knows George. Hopefully she can tell us more about him.
Okay, let us go into our phone. Need the envelope. The wired abacus. The wired abacus. Bingo! City Post Tech Forum. The wired abacus, first choice in consumer electronics, has finally come to New York. Come visit us at 1 Union Square South, 2 seconds away from NRQOW and 456 subway stop. Subway. Abacus, that old thing that used like an old-fashioned calculator. Let's see. Kendra Haskins. Nothing.
Lia is Kendra's mother. I'm not sure what kind of relationship they had, if any.
Okay, I can't get inside here without the key, and I don't know how I get the key because I can't just blow on the key.
I'm not.
And I can't use a tie with it, right?
The tie.
You say it only works on spooks, but there was that one time that the tie was actually useful, not on a spook,
Things
okay?
are still the same in there. Any changes out here?
No, nothing new here.
Okay, let us go to the wired abacus.
So Kendra's dad is the boss of this place? This is just a bunch of junk.
Oh, look at the cool little animation here.
I remember that old cartoon. It must be on DVD now or something. Flat screen televisions, much more recent models than the one I've got. I think those are noise canceling headphones. Tempting, but I don't need them. Union Square is usually filled with people at all hours. Not tonight, though. Looks like a controller for a game console. Not sure which one. There's a new model already? Figures.
Always a new model. That's how they get you.
Some celebrity is being interviewed on a late-night talk show. I have no idea who either of them are. I guess I've been a bit out of touch lately. The sign says Emil Haskins, manager.
Emil Haskins. It's the dad. Got a hit on him, but it's about the wired Abacus. So that doesn't help. I'll have Joey investigate this in a minute. Let's talk to the clerk first.
Hi there.
Hi, can I help you?
I'm surprised you're open with the weather this bad.
Yeah, me too. But I only live 2 blocks away, and I could use the overtime.
I'm looking for the manager. Emil Haskins, I think his name is.
Mr. Haskins? He's not in. Taking time off for personal stuff, I think. I'm not sure when he'll be back.
I can't ask about any
Thanks.
notes.
Sure.
So that eliminates possibilities. Window, calendar, ledger.
A bunch of ledgers stacked up against the wall. Interesting reading for some people, but not to me.
It's a cool screensaver.
A bunch of discarded papers. A bunch of meetings and appointments are written down on this thing. Nothing really stands out, but the weekends are all labeled Kendra.
Spends the
I
weekends
guess
with
there's
her.
nothing stopping me from doing that except
I'm not just a bunch of meeting.
Doesn't help me though. Hello?
It says call Joe. I have no idea who that could be.
Neither do I. Joe of the jungle. No, that's George.
Looks like an internal memo, some kind of technical stuff. It's all Greek to me. The tag has Lia Pierro's address on it. Best guess, it's the key to her house. I can't.
That would be nice if I could get somehow.
That would just push it onto the floor. I'm not.
Alright, fine.
Some kind of animation is playing. I think Red calls this a screen saver. Whatever it is, I'm glad I don't have a stomach anymore. I don't know much about these moose things, but I've seen Red use them often enough.
And it's labeled moose. That's great, I love it.
It's a phone or some variation thereof.
What if I had to move the mouse to push this?
Huh. Whatever
Aha.
I did, it worked.
Exeter House. In this game, whenever you see a word, you know it's important. Exeter House.
What a surprise.
That's a cool little thing there. I like that. You have a call Joe.
It's a trash can. Pretty typical as these things go. Nothing in there. Boxes of office junk. Don't know what's inside.
must I define intangible?
Must you define the fact that you could look inside the box?
The light barely pierces the gloom. I'm not going out the window.
Okay, we have something. Exeter House. Exeter House. New location. City Post Real Estate, Exeter House, 265 Avenue A. Impeccably maintained, full-service, pet-friendly quad building, a Pine Village location. Building allows co-signers, guarantors, and Pied a Titus? I have no idea what that means. Pied a Titus. Oh, okay.
Hi again.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way I can get into the manager's office?
Did he give you permission to go in there?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Oh, then he should have given you the code.
Code?
Yeah, for the keypad next to the door.
You wouldn't know what the code to the door is.
No, nobody ever told it to me. Sorry.
Thanks.
Sure.
I wonder if the code is Joe. Although I don't know how to do that on a keypad like this. Let me see if I can. Phone pad Joe. Like on work, it looks up Joe Rogan. Phone pad. Here we are. J would be a 5. O would be a 6. E would be a 3. Alright, well, that did not do anything. I mean, it was worth the shot, right? But normally you're gonna find the answer in-game. I learned that with the last game with Waterloo. But we have an Exeter House location to go to, so let's go there before we try anything else.
It's frosted on the inside. I can't see through. It's the front door. Pretty solid. Emil seems to be on the 5th floor. It says Exeter House. It leads to a small fire escape. The gate is locked.
Alright, well, you have options, Joey.
Typical brownstone, tiny hallways, many apartments. There are too many to search them one by one. I'll just use the door, thank you very much. There's nothing in that alley worth looking at. It says Exeter House.
Here he is, Emil Haskins.
Hello?
Hi, is this Emil?
Yes, that's me. Who is this?
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. Could I come in? I'd like to ask you some questions.
You mean there's been progress?
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to learn what happened.
You're not with the police.
No, they won't talk to me. I'm hoping you will.
They won't
Come
talk
on.
to me either.
Come on.
Come on up.
Yes! Alright.
Rosangela Blackwell, was it?
Yes, that's me.
Come on in. I should have guessed you weren't with the police. I've spoken to enough cops lately to know the difference. So, you said you're trying to learn what happened? What exactly do you know?
Kendra, I mean, all of this. Let's just go down the list.
I know that something happened to Lia.
Is that all you know?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
She's been missing for weeks. That's what happened. Big shot police detective. Poof. Gone. Then, our daughter. So yeah, something happened. And nobody seems to be able to find out what.
Kendra is dead.
I know that Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
What? No, we don't know that.
Oh,
Nobody
really?
knows that. Not yet. Someone took her and she's missing, not dead.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
The
dude.
police might have given up on her, but I haven't. She's out there, somewhere. I know it.
Sorry, dude. She's dead.
George Ostin was killed last night.
What? George is dead?
You didn't know?
No, of course not. You think the police tell the ex-husband anything? Ex-wife and daughter go missing. I'm suspect number 1. How did it happen?
He was shot.
Shot? Jesus. I can't say I liked the guy. Lia dumped me for him after all, but Jesus. I always figured he was into something shady, but I thought it was more white collar. Insider trading or whatever. But someone shooting him? That's like mob stuff. Is that what's going on? Was he in the mob?
I don't know.
Jesus, Lia, some police detective you are hooking up with a mobster.
I don't know if that's what happened.
I hope not. If it did, I'll never forgive her.
You work at the Wired Abacus?
You work at the Wired Abacus?
Yeah, real glamorous, right?
I wouldn't know.
It's a job is all I can say. I'm able to afford the rent on this shoebox apartment at least.
Check your notes. George Ostin.
How well did you know George Ostin?
Lia's the one who knew him. They've been friends for years. She talked about him sometimes.
What did she say?
Well, that's the thing. I got the impression he was kind of a loser.
A loser?
No career, living with his parents, that kind of thing. She felt bad for him. But then we get divorced and he turns up, wearing designer suits and living in a penthouse. And I'm living in this shoebox.
Is there anything else you can tell me about George?
No, I don't want to think about him. I just can't.
Is there...
No.
Are you familiar with Grace Church?
Me? No. But Lia used to go there before we were married. She was really hung up on the place.
Are you familiar...
Me? She was...
What did you do when Lia disappeared?
Got grilled by the cops for 3 days, even though there was no way I could have done it. I was at work, and I don't know if you've been to that store, but it's got cameras everywhere. But I just stood by and took the abuse, just on the off chance I would say something that could help them. Obviously, I didn't.
How did you and Lia meet?
I met her about 15 years ago. She was just a beat cop then. I was working for a small startup trying to make it big. Our office got robbed and she showed up to take a statement. It was love at first sight, or something anyway. We were married for about 10 years, been divorced for about 5.
Can you tell me anything else about Lia?
What else can I say? Great cop, good mother, passable wife.
Passable
That about covers
wife?
it.
Wow.
Can you tell?
What else?
How did you find out Kendra was missing?
Her school called. The same day her mother didn't show up for work. They thought she was with me. I wish she was.
Do the police know anything?
No. Not that they would tell me if they did.
Tell me about Kendra.
She started to play the piano last year. We didn't have to make her do it. She wanted to learn. That's Kendra. Quiet, but brilliant. Full of life. Marrying Lia was a mistake, but I'd do it all again.
Is there anything you can tell me about Kendra? Anything at all?
Just find her and tell me she's okay.
I'll do my best. Is there any...
Just...
Can you tell me anything about yourself?
Is it relevant?
Well, it could be.
Well, I'm a tech nerd. Worked for a bunch of startups back in the late 90s. Now I work at a chain store. Moved into this place about 5 years ago. Rented it from some Indian lady. Rent in this city is highway robbery, but there's no way I'm moving further away from my little girl.
Can you tell me anything else about yourself?
Tech nerd, ex-husband, father. That's pretty much it.
How about breakfast? Anything about breakfast?
Can you tell me...
Tech nerd.
Guess not.
Well, I'll see you later, Emil.
Yeah. Sure. See ya.
Joe, I'm gonna have to have you do some exploring.
Why are you doing this? You said you weren't with the police, so why?
There's much more at stake.
There's much more at stake.
Maybe. I don't care about the big picture. Can you help her or not?
Yes, it's what I do.
Poor guy. He's grieving, and he doesn't even know it yet.
It never gets easier.
Find me some information if you can.
That thing needs a date with a needle and thread, or a fireplace. Lots of books on accounting and business management. Oh, and a couple of comic books. Some kind of oil painting, I think. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. A phone, I think. I guess that's the date the picture was taken?
Could also be a password. 1029.
It's Emil. He looks leagues different than the sad sack we've been talking to. That's definitely the little girl I saw. I guess that hat belongs to her mother. Lia's a cop, all right. She must have still been a beat cop when this was taken. Emil is in here, lying on the bed and staring at the ceiling. I should just leave him alone.
Okay, let's hope that's a key to the room. Because if so, that's gonna unlock a lot of possibilities.
Joey,
What is it?
I love the look of these old brownstones.
Really? These were old even in my day. I never understood the appeal.
They're solid, I guess. Secure. People like that in a home. It's comforting.
Comforting. Really? You feel this way too?
Kind of. We see death all the time, Joey. Isn't it nice to see something that lasts?
Good point.
Not really. All it does is remind me of how old I actually am.
Joey, I'm already freezing. Do you have to make me depressed as well?
You're the one who brought it up.
Okay, let's go. Did I figure out which way the exit is? I like the footprints in the snow, by the way. Wide Abacus. $10.29. Yes! Woohoo! It was huge.
There are way too many papers and ledgers in this office. I don't have time to go through them one by one. I don't need to take Emil's calendar. I barely use the one I have.
We got the key here.
According to the label, this should get me into Lia Pierro's house. Huh, another My Phone upgrade is coming out in 6 months. Didn't one just come out last week? I'd better leave. I don't see why I'd need that note. It says, call Joe.
Who is Joe? Hello? Maybe it's J Leader. Lia might just be a police officer, but she has secure and stable income. You do not. Your promotion to manager of the new Abacus is a good first step. Keep at it for a few more years, and we can talk about getting more custody. J Leader. So I guess that's Joe Leader? And it was about custody? Trollgate. You sure about this online game? Trollgate, whatever it's called? Do I have to tell you about all the creeps that hang out online? She's determined to play the theme on the piano, so there's that at least. Perhaps it's harmless. You know more about this stuff than me. Just make sure she doesn't do anything stupid, okay? Leah. I remember I wanted to play a game as a kid called Anarchy Online. It was an MMORPG, and my dad refused to pay for a subscription for me. And it had nothing to do with the game itself. It had to do with the name. He believed that having a charge on his credit card with the word anarchy would represent himself in a negative way to the government. So he was like, I cannot have anything that says the word anarchy on my credit card statement, so you cannot play this game. I had to go to the store to buy a one of those temporary cards to like pay for a subscription in order to play the game. Abacus admin, parental eye. Emil, I got a new shipment of the parental eye software coming your way. Could you try to upsell it? Maybe to overly paranoid NYU parents. The boss is desperate to get rid of this stuff. Mark it down wherever you want. For all networking and security needs, contact Tomo. There's Tomo again. Emil, I got a copy of that parental eye software you recommended. I installed it on Kendra's computer. And now my computer and yours can read her email. You just need to install on your office computer and you're in business. Maybe you're right, Emil. This is a huge breach of trust, and she'd kill me if she found out. She's a smart kid. I'm sure she can handle cyberspace. In this respect, she's more your daughter than mine. Install if you want to, but I'm out. Deal with it. No, I have no idea who Tomo is. You're supposed to be in charge. If you can't control your own office spam, maybe we should get someone who can. Leah, huge favor to ask. Can you pick Kendra up a bit early tonight? George and I have theater tickets and the show starts earlier than we thought. Fine, we'll drop her off at the Abacus. It's only half heavy midtown traffic and 40 blocks out of the way. We're swimming here today. I'm not sure I can get away early. Can you drop her off here, Emil? I got it. I can play the tune from Trollgate. No sheet music or anything. I'll play for you this weekend. Oh. Kid's sending us email. I understand the frustration, Miss Haskins, but I had to ask you to stop phoning our office. We're just as concerned with finding Officer Pierro and Kendra as you are. This is our job. As soon as we know anything, you'll be the first to know. Sam Durkin. I know we don't see eye to eye, but what kind of monster do you take me for? I had nothing to do with whatever happened to Leah, and I would never harm that little girl. I will assume it's fear and frustration, possibly alcohol talk, and leave it at that.
I don't need to use Emil's phone. I will use the mouse when I...
Okay. Oh, we got new email. Joe Leader. No results. Hey, Nishanti sends email. Hello from Kerala Backwaters. It is hot here, but at least there are lots of good lakes. Cool lakes. Good thing Modi can swim. How's the weather in New York? Hope you're keeping warm. I know I am, Nishanti. I really want to develop that friendship more in this series. That's like my one thing that I wish they did. But then again, I understand why you don't.
There's nothing...
There's a lot of game stuff happening and everything.
There are way too many papers in...
Alright, where are we going? We are going to... Well, we have the key now.
That did it. It's about time. I'm freezing out here. It's
so what's this key
freezing
for?
in here.
Just an
And
extra
it's
key?
not from the cold.
Oh, good. You feel it too. I was worried it was just me.
What is it?
I don't know. Nothing nice, that's for sure.
The label on the key reads, Emil.
Hmm.
Just some linens and old chinaware. Nothing relevant that I can see. I'm not here to... It doesn't go... Just some linen.
Guessing.
I already have a phone of my own. I don't need to use this one. I'm not here to... It's an old photo... Huh. The lights don't work.
Hmm. Do we ever go upstairs?
It says KK the Troll.
From the game.
I'm not that hungry.
I want to know what's in there. I don't think we ever went upstairs.
Just a sparse and empty bedroom. I don't think there's anything useful up here.
Okay, well, I guess
A vase
nothing,
of
man.
flowers. No signature. It seems to be in perfect working order. I wonder why all the lights are off.
Weird.
I don't need to carry around planks of wood. There's nothing on the shelf worth taking. I can't reach it. Joey?
Uh-huh. Give me just a second. I'm gonna add that to my list of things I cannot touch.
A blown light bulb.
Like I need any more junk on my walls. Like I need an ad for a sports car. A cheap reproduction painting of a sad-eyed woman. Too cheesy for the bathroom, I guess. A plastic Christmas tree. There's a lot of dust on it. Was it even used last December? Air freshener and bug spray. I think I prefer...
Okay, I don't see anything here. Let's go talk to the kiddo.
Joey?
Relax, I'm here.
It's not turning on.
Power's been out. Sorry.
A little kid definitely drew this. I'm guessing it's a self-portrait.
You'd be right.
It's a Valentine's Day card. It says, "For a special daughter." It's very sweet. I really shouldn't take Kendra's things. It's cute, I guess. I never played with many dollhouses.
That's okay. Neither do I. None of my dolls fit in there anyway.
That teddy bear isn't terribly well cared for.
You sound like my mother.
A stuffed globe. I used to have one. I stared at it for hours.
I just throw it around the room. It doesn't bounce too well.
It's a smiling stuffed octopus.
His name is Cthulhu.
A stuffed panda bear. Looks like it's been played with a lot.
She's Pandora the Giant. Her home planet is the globe ball, but she's too big to go back, so she stays here.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
Looking for your mother.
I'm looking for your mother. Is she around?
She's here. Somewhere. I need to practice.
Hi. I'm a friend of Joey. You met him earlier?
Oh, cool. Anyway, I should practice now.
Hi.
She doesn't stay along with my conversation.
I'm sorry about your parents, Kendra. I grew up without any family at all. I kind of know what it's like.
Yeah, I really should practice now.
Hi. If you're willing to talk to Joey, you can talk to me as well. We're friends.
I really need... Sorry.
She doesn't want to say
Hi.
much to me at all.
Could I ask you a few questions, Kendra?
I have to practice. Sorry.
I have a question.
What is it?
You really feel it? The cold? I thought you couldn't feel things like that.
Some kinds of cold go beyond physical, sweetheart. Whatever happened here is one of them.
Emil and Lia were talking about using a piece of software to spy on Kendra. Can't say I approve.
So? We spy on people all the time.
That's
True.
different. We're helping people.
Potato, potato. Spying, spying.
You think Emil is involved with any of this?
I don't think he killed his kid, if that's what you're asking. But he is pretty angry, distraught, and helpless. Who knows what a guy in that position will do?
That little girl. She's hiding from something. Burying herself in creativity.
Really?
I kind of know the signs. Whoever Lia is, hopefully she...
Okay. So we know that... Oh my gosh, I just looked at the clock. Getting a little bit carried away with this game, which is easy to do. But we're going to have to probably stop here. We also want to go to Emil's, though, because we do have his key now. Exeter House?
This key unlocks the door to a... It fits.
So can we sneak into his...
I probably should check to see if Emil is home before barging in. That would be awkward.
Okay, well, we're gonna explore this in the next video. Love you all so very much. Thank you all for being completely awesome and undisputably the greatest YouTube comedian in all of YouTube. Much love to you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. Until next time on a continued blind Let's Play of Blackwell Epiphany. If you like what you saw, don't forget that like button before you go. So long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.